Welcome to ACHS. I'm sure you're always looking for that one concept that would really just give you an edge over your opponents, and today's one is one of those. Believe it or not, one of the reasons why strong players beat weaker players is because they know when to exchange and when to not exchange. So today we're going to get an idea of how that works. So there are essentially four golden principles when it comes to exchanging. The first one is you're always trying to exchange your worst pieces for your opponent's better pieces. That's the key one that most people kind of miss. The second one is you trade when you're ahead in material. So let's say I'm ahead in material, so I'd like to exchange. This way it magnifies my advantage. Then the third one is the way you have to think about material is think about what's left at the board as opposed to what's taken off the board, because what's left at the board is what you have to work with, and if you don't properly estimate that, you might end up with worse case scenario of pieces that you have on the board. Then the last one is you have to understand that as you exchange, as you get to the end of the game, the exchanges become much more important with each move. So you have to know what to keep and what to get rid of. The first one, or the only one example I want to illustrate, is the first one, where you try to exchange your worst pieces for the best of your opponents. So let's say you play e4, e6. This is the French defense, and after d4, d5, e5, you reach this position where, because of the pawn structure, this light squared bishop is a terrible piece because it's not going to be able to move freely. So a genius idea here would be to play b6, knight f3, and now after knight to e7, bishop d3 to play bishop a6, trading your worst piece for white's good piece over here. And after castles, bishop takes d3, queen takes d3, and you've gotten rid of your worst piece. It doesn't mean that this position suddenly is going to be very good for black. It means maybe it's equalized, but this is the step in the right direction. So let's say, for argument's sake, play continued knight f5, c3, bishop e7, castles. So bishop e7, bishop e3 first, castles, rook e1, and now we can start counterplay with c5. And what you observe in this position is that black's pieces will be able to move out easily, and is already managed to obtain a better position, all because he knew exactly what piece needed to be exchanged and what was needed to keep. So this is one example of 4 different ways you can use exchanges to improve your piece. Let's see if you can use it. If you find this information valuable, subscribe, because I'm always doing this kind of small tips.